Welcome to the video where we are going to talk about a schedule's critical path. What's that? You meant to watch another video? Well, stick around and you'll learn a very specific piece of knowledge that you can share, frankly, in any social situation. Anyway, let's get started. In a previous video, I explained that the true purpose of scheduling apps like Microsoft Project and Primavera P6 is to calculate the critical path, the longest path through the schedule. But it's more common than you would think for people to use these tools in ways that interfere with the proper calculation of the critical path. And to understand how this interference can occur, you need to understand how the critical path is calculated. We'll start off with a simple example by building a schedule and display it in what's called a network diagram. Each box represents an activity, and each arrow represents a dependency relationship. In our example, these relationships will all be what's known as finish to start relationships, meaning that the second activity can begin only when the first activity finishes. Each activity has an estimated duration, the amount of time that the work is expected to take. There is also a project calendar that informs the scheduling engine the days and times that are considered to be working time. Everything else, non-working time. We'll fill in our schedule with a few more activities. Now, the scheduling engine needs one more piece of information: when that first activity can begin. With the first activity's start time and knowing the activity's duration and working time calendar, the scheduling engine can calculate when that activity can finish. We call that date the early finish date. Next, the engine then follows the relationship arrows and runs the same calculations along every path. But what happens when there is more than one incoming path? We use the later date because we're trying to find the longest path. So the engine has to find all paths through the schedule. When we get to the end, we have finished the first pass. If you add up all of the durations along a path, you get the path duration. And the path that has the longest duration, well, that would be your critical path. Now, the scheduling engine isn't done yet because it has to perform a backward pass to calculate the latest finish dates. But that's another video I'll be doing about float. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.